Brandan and Mary DiNuccio of 90 Day Fiancé. The Other Way Season 5 are back on social media with new donation page, this time to cover not just their children's, but also Mary's grandpa's medical bills, and want fans to have an open mind despite their past donation schemes. In a now-deleted Facebook post, Brandan and Mary explained that their family has fallen on tough medical times again and is in need of support from fans. "We really thought we wouldn't have to ask for help again, but we're going through a difficult time," they wrote. "We had money saved for emergencies, but after my grandpa was hospitalized because of a stroke, both Midnight and Summer, the couple's young daughters, ended up in the hospital too. We used our savings for their hospital bills, food while staying in the city, and the medications they need at home. Thankfully, Midnight and Summer are doing much better now, and we're all back home," they continued. "My grandpa is still in the hospital, but he's improving. A CT scan confirmed he had a stroke, and we're all hoping he'll be discharged tomorrow. His hospital bill keeps growing every day, and will also need help covering his medications once he's home. We're not forcing anyone to donate. We're simply asking for help from anyone who is willing. We know some people may judge or screenshot this, but if you don't want to help, that's okay. Please just keep scrolling." They concluded by thanking their supporters and all who chose to contribute towards their Ko-Fi fundraiser online. On Friday, Brandan posted a video to Facebook showing videos of Mary's grandpa, who they call Lolo, in the hospital before he was officially diagnosed as having had a stroke. He explained that Lolo had gone to the market to pick up groceries to make dinner, and bystanders noticed he was having a hard time talking and walking, so they contacted Brandan and the rest of the family to bring him to the emergency room. He went on to say that doctors were attributing Lolo's symptoms to high blood pressure. "I guess if you eat a lot of pork and have high blood pressure, that's not good," Brandan noted. Mary went on to post a tribute to Lolo hours later, calling him the strongest man in the world and thanking him for always being there for her and her brothers as they grew up and started families of their own. "Now it's my turn to take care of you, just like you spent your whole life taking care of me," she wrote. Later that day, the couple shared thermometer readings taken off of their two children, ranging from 101.1 degrees Fahrenheit to 105.2 degrees Fahrenheit. For reference, the temperature in Brandan and Mary's hometown near Manila that day was around 90 degrees Fahrenheit with 91% humidity, aka really hot and humid. The couple took the kids to the same hospital Lolo was at after Midnight vomited, which they chose for some reason to record and post online, and they were there for about a day before being sent home. Brandan and Mary made another post requesting kindness during their difficult time, as their posts had raised eyebrows amongst longtime 90 Day Fiancé fans. In their post, the couple told detractors that, while everyone is entitled to their opinion, they hope one day the doubters will understand that behind every post is a real family doing its best to get through a difficult time. Much of the criticism Brandan and Mary received presumably stems from their previous fundraising fiascos, including 2 years ago when the couple came under fire after raising more than $1,300 as Mary was treated for colon cancer, which she didn't actually have. As the Ashley previously reported, Mary told fans in February 2024 that doctors needed to remove the cancer they had found before it's too late. Brandan ultimately told fans that Mary wasn't ever diagnosed with colon cancer, but rather assumed she had it after watching TikTok videos. "Just to be clear, we don't know if Mary has colon cancer yet," Brandan admitted after posting the fundraiser details. She posted on her Instagram that she has colon cancer because she watched TikTok videos of what are the symptoms of colon cancer, and she had all of it. "And on February 16th, we went to the center to have her checkup, and the nurse said maybe she got a UTI or appendicitis and a possible colon cancer. That's why Mary is scared." Kimberly and Wayne from 90 Day Fiancé have announced their split just months after debuting on The Single Life. Kimberly announced the news on her Instagram, sharing that ultimately it was the long distance that negatively impacted them. She wrote, "Hi lovelies. Just a quick update. After a lot of thought, Wayne and I have decided to part ways and remain friends. Long-distance relationships can be incredibly challenging, and we've come to the decision that this is what's best for both of us. There is no drama or ill will, just two people who care about each other and want the very best for one another. We're grateful for the memories we've shared and wish each other nothing but happiness as we move forward separately. Thank you to everyone who has supported us along the way. Kimberly and Wayne met online after she first spotted his profile and thought he was really cute and super funny. The pair talked on Zoan for the first time after a couple of weeks, and their first meeting was shown on 90 Day, The Single Life. However, despite how successful their dates in the UK seemed to have gone, the distance was clearly too much for them. Big Ed remains one of the wildest characters we've ever seen on 90 Day Fiancé, and I doubt we'll ever get someone of his caliber again, ever on the show, for both the better and worse. But it's been over 5 years since Big Ed starred on 90 Day Fiancé alongside Rosemary Vega, so what's he been up to since then? Well, as it turns out, quite a lot. Ed wasn't done with the franchise after 90 Day Fiancé, as he also appeared on B90 Strikes Back, the nighttime show, The Single Life, 90 Day Bears All, and 90 Day, The Last Resort.
Phew.
As for where he makes his income from, Ed has self-proclaimed himself the king of Cameo and told the Adam Carolla show that he's made more from Cameo than he ever did from 90 Day Fiancé. In his peak, he charged $150 per video and was making 75 to 10 videos per day for 4 months straight, earning him around $50,000 per week. A former Cameo insider claimed that all in all, Ed took home around $634,000 after Cameo took its cut. Ed has also expanded into real estate, and genuinely the reality TV star into realtor pipeline needs to be explored in depth. He got his license last year and is now working for Exit Taylor Real Estate, and given that he was named one of their top sale agents in September last year, I'd say he's actually doing quite a good job at it. He also launched his own brand of wine, Big Ed Malbec, after purchasing his own vineyard. He told The Mirror, "I have always been a huge fan of Malbec wine from Argentina. I've tried other grapes from your Zinfandels to your Cabernets to your Pinots, but there's something about the region of Argentina, Mendoza specifically, that I just fell in love with, and it's always been a dream of mine to have my own winery." And of course, it wouldn't be a Big Ed update without some drama. As it turns out, he got engaged to a viewer of 90 Day Fiancé within 24 hours of meeting. During a meet and greet event, Ed met Portia Raymond and engaged later that day with a paper clip. He quickly called the whole thing, announcing on Instagram, "Love is a crazy thing. I did something that was impulsive. I asked this girl to marry me, and after considering, it's too soon, and it's not really what I want, obviously. After talking to my family, I realized that I don't want to get married. I want to be single. So, I wish her, Portia, the best in life." Big Ed has been keeping himself busy with recent media appearances too, as he did a comedy set on Kill Tony over the weekend, which went as well as you'd expect it to. He's starring on a special villains edition of The Weakest Link, and the height difference between him and the rest of the cast is genuinely taking me out. Shekinah Given is at odds with just about everyone on 90 Day, The Last Resort, and I was pretty confident it wasn't for show until the latest episode. The fact that the 90 Day Fiancé spinoff has now made Shekinah's threats to leave part of the Season 3 storyline has me suspicious, especially given all the additional fallout from this season online. Shekinah's been at odds with her husband Sarper online as of late, and it looks like this married 90 Day couple is on the verge of divorce. Now I'm wondering if the couple is just playing it up to promote the show, as the latest episode to hit the 2026 TV schedule seemed to really lean into whether they'll continue to be involved. Shekinah and Thais' incident with telling her to go back to her own country was dramatic, but 90 Day, The Last Resort, is milking it for all it's worth. The latest episode featured Shekinah stating she didn't want to participate in a group exercise because she no longer considered it a safe space. Later on, she talked to a therapist about squashing the beef with Thais and why she wasn't willing to do that. After that, it showed in the preview for the next episode that Shekinah and Sarper were enjoying drinks in a hot tub and discussing if they should leave the resort and return to the United States. It wasn't like some hidden camera sequence with hushed voices. It was a scene with multiple camera angles and close-ups. Seems odd to agree to a curated scene promoting leaving, especially if it's meant to be seen as though you're violating your agreement to be on the show. Since filming, Shekinah has blamed the show for making her marriage with Sarper worse, and said it's a reason she won't return to the show. I was on her side about that being true, and even saw her point until I saw these latest scenes. Shekinah and Sarper have yet to get into their marital issues, and now that 90 Day, The Last Resort is putting the spotlight on their drama with the cast. It's their storyline. Shekinah may have valid reasons to be mad at the 90-Day Fiancé team and take issue with her portrayal. But there's a part of me that suspects she's doing all this to further sell and promote the story being told on television.